In this video today, I'm taking you on board Azura, one of the cruise ships in the P&O Cruises fleet. I'm going to be showing you one of the best cabin types on board. That's right, today I am taking you on a full tour of one of the top suites. On board Azura, which launched in 2010, there are a whole range of different cabin grades, from inside cabins, in other words rooms with no window, to sea view cabins or rooms with a window. There's also loads of balcony cabins, or if you'd like to upgrade to have what's considered to be a more premium VIP-like experience, then you might be looking at a suite. In this video today, I am showing you around the FRASER suite, which is also known as cabin number C751, and you'll find it all the way at the very back of the ship. If you enjoy this video today, and if you find it useful, then please do consider supporting my channel by clicking both the thumbs up and the subscribe buttons. Anyway, let's get inside, let's get to the back of Deck 10, and welcome to the FRASER suite. If you've seen my other room tours from this ship, you'll already be able to tell that this suite is really quite something compared to where I've stayed previously on board. As you walk into the suite, on the left-hand side, you've got a bar setup, which we'll come back to. On the right, you've got a workstation, followed by a lounge area. You then turn to the left, which is where you'll find the bedroom. If you then continue to push around that corner, you would have a bathroom, followed by a separate toilet room, and then you'd come out a door that would bring you back over to the entrance of the cabin. So the whole room operates in a circle layout. Over here, you can see your lounge area. You've got a world atlas over in the corner, and there's also a set of binoculars that comes as standard with this suite. You've got 2 armchairs, a small footstool, and a small 2-seater sofa. Over here, you've then got your desk or your workstation. This wouldn't be the vanity area in this cabin due to the fact that there's no large mirror directly in front of the desk. You've got a Bose speaker, a kettle, a phone, and all of your usual literature that you would expect when you board a P&O Cruises ship. Underneath the desk, you've got a chair with a high back, which makes this perfect as a little workstation. And if we spin around, let's now look at your bar setup. Here, you've got a large mirror, making the room feel a little bit bigger. You've then got your hospitality tray, so your tea, coffee, and some mugs and some UHT milk, and a sink. Underneath here, you've got some storage, which at the point of me having a look around this cabin, had things like your ice bucket or your wine bucket in there, and at the side you've got a coffee machine. Coffee machines are not standard with all of the cabins, it's one of the suite amenities, so if you do enjoy a more premium coffee in the morning, then maybe this is a room type for you. You've also got your pool or beach towels over there, so you can take them off the ship with you, or you can take them up to the swimming pool. Over here, you've got your media centre with one of your televisions. I'll show you the other one shortly. And underneath, you've got your small fridge or refrigerator. You've got your champagne and your chocolates in there. And there were also a couple of cans of water. Let's now move around to look at the bedroom area of this suite. As you can see, the bedroom can be separated with the thick curtains that are running across the centre of the room. That gives the illusion that this is actually a separate bedroom to the rest of the suite. I reckon that would be very useful if you were sharing this suite with, for example, children over on the sofa. So here's the bedroom. You've got your balcony to the right-hand side, which I'll take you out to shortly. You've got your vanity on the left and some storage, followed by the bathroom. On either side of the bed, you've got these much more modern than what's in the other cabins, lamps. You've got an individual reading light and the large lamp on top. And as you can see me pointing to there, you've got USB power, which is always handy to have beside the bed. On top of this desk, you've got more literature, for example, your horizon for your cruise. You've also got some slippers, and you've got a small ship map, in addition to a box of tissues. Here's your other television over here, making it perfect for some in-bed viewing. And this is just the view looking back across to your lounge area of the suite. Over here, you've then got a mirrored door, which takes you into a relatively small walk-in wardrobe. You've got your bathrobes hanging in there on your arrival, and plenty of room for hanging everything up to then get rid of your suitcases. A nice touch was the tartan blankets up on the left-hand side there. I could imagine taking a cruise on here in the colder weather, sitting on the balcony, which I'll take you out to and show you shortly, wrapped in a tartan blanket. I mentioned earlier that this room goes in a circle, so this is the first part of your bathroom, and you'll see the second part through the other wooden door on the left of your screen. And here you have a jacuzzi bath, and you also have a stand-up shower cubicle that's separate to that bath. That means that you can come in here and relax in a jetted tub while the ship is at sea. Yes, I know. Sounds lovely, doesn't it? The shower cubicle in this suite has 2 shower heads. One is fixed directly onto the roof as a rainfall shower, and one is mounted onto the wall, and that's a detachable shower head. And here is the final part of your bathroom, which is the toilet. If we now go inside and look around, you can see that you've got the toilet on one side, and then you've got this large mirrored sink area on the other. This means that you could use the toilet section here, have the door closed, and someone else could be using the shower room or the bath. So it's a really great design feature. Let's now take a look outside at one of the key features of this suite, which is the balcony. I took these shots during our port call in Tenerife, and the scenery was absolutely glorious. It is worth highlighting, these shots do show very clearly where this suite is in relation to the superstructure of the ship. There are a number of large metal supports which form part of the outside of the ship. They obviously cannot be moved, and that just has to be something that you need to expect if you are looking to book this grade of suite. And that's it. That's a full look around this suite on board P&O Azura. Before you go, please do come down to the comments and let me know what you think. Would you cruise in this grade of suite and this specific cabin number of suite, or would you rather cruise elsewhere on board? I'd love to hear from you. As I mentioned earlier, I have got so much more content on my channel on the topic of Azura and also P&O Cruises. Over in my P&O Cruises playlist, you will find everything that you need to know about cruising with this line, whether that be cabin tips, cabin tours, cruise line tips. It's all over here. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll hopefully see you in another one.